Oh, my friends, we're on Cyrene again, or Cyrene still, and I'm working on one of these ARC challenges. Have to kill 1,000 crystalpedes, and my attitude is that if you have to kill 1,000 of them, or 5,000 or 10,000, don't spend a lot of time on the big ones. So we're going after the little suckers. We're going to treat them like baby seals and just beat them with my club. Let me show you what we're using tonight. I'm kind of proud of this thing. I craft these things. Oops, come on. There we go. Laughlin Masher 1. Doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. It does 22. It's got average durability, 57% efficiency. Has range of between 11 and 22 meters, which doesn't look that long to me, but right, there we go. And I took a loot pill so I wouldn't have to worry about clicking these things, because sometimes I get sort of tangled up with them. They crowd around your feet, and it's hard to click accurately when these little suckers are at your ankles. I'm not going to make this video very long because there's nothing more boring. Whoop. Come on. I'm not sure I can find it. There we go. There we go. Meanwhile, back at the little seal slaughter, now this is boring for me, and I have to keep my finger on the button. You guys, I can't imagine what it's like for y'all. But it's an occasion because I'm using melee, and I get to show off my club too. I was hoping to do the little skills rotation that they have here in this little inlet. On one of my previous videos, I showed that you can go from spot to spot, and like there's the crystalpedes here and young dire weeds and young tree dragons and pleaks, and junk bots, I think it is. And you know, they have a NPC manager for each one, and he gives you the spiel about you have to kill so many in 15 minutes, I think is the standard time. And so I did this routine last night, and you can come back in 21 hours and do it again. And you know, it's a nice way to get some skills and get a workout. But evidently I was on later than I thought, and it hasn't been 21 hours yet. So I thought I'd work on this mission, because it's not going to be long before the iron mission stuff that they have here is going to be gone. I saw a post about it, but I really can't remember exactly what it said. Oops, hold on. See that NPC right there? He's the tree dragon manager. I think you have to kill 15 in 15 minutes. Unless you plan to strangle them. "15 minutes is more than enough to get that done." I guess that's really not true. If your skill level is such that you have to use a lower end weapon and you know, cut them down one shot at a time, you know, it may take every bit of that 15 minutes, but I spent my afternoon playing and going around to everything I could find that awarded a token. Most of the missions that give tokens, they give 1 token, 2 tokens. There's 1 or 2 that give 8, and there's one that gives 40. And I kind of looked at it and decided I don't have the skills to use the size gun that I would need. But what I want to do is save up 250, I think. I believe that's right. No, it's more than that. It may be 500. And get a set of blueprints for some Arcadian weapons. I mean, some Cyrene weapons. Nothing is particularly high level as far as the weapons are concerned, but they've got a one-handed club, and they've got a knife and a short sword and a long sword. And couple of low-level guns. And I thought I might get back into the crafting business a little bit. I spent a lot of time on motherships repairing and building up my engineering skills. And these blueprints, you know, they show you the minimum skill that you would need to use the blueprint. And I'm head and shoulders above what the minimum is. So I invested in a set of armor blueprints last night, and again, it's low-level stuff. To me, it's more like walking around armor. It's just, you know, to look kind of badass. Not a whole lot of protection, though. Once I get the set, the next challenge will be coming up with raw materials, because come on, let's go. Nope, you didn't want to do it. Till they have more people over here hunting and crafting. The raw materials are not going to be, you know, very available. One of the things that I noticed on these blueprints is that they don't require many things for any individual blueprint. You know, there may be 4 or 5 items that you need to acquire, but I have a feeling that some of those may be things that are crafted, in which case you have to come up with, you know, the raw materials for them. So, but it gives me something to look forward to, something to waste my money on. Whoops, I better heal up a little bit. About to lose my butt to puny crystalpedes. These things have or crystalpedes come in I think it's a bloated crystalpede, but it's kind of neat looking because it really does look like a big crystal. I may try to get my brother over here and show me what I need to do to start some streaming. I figure if I'm going to be doing this, I might. I was going to say share the adventures, but I don't necessarily have adventures. I don't have a sufficiently large ped card in order to have adventures. We have an issue about getting together, though, because even though we don't live that far apart, he's kind of like the caregiver for our mother. And it's hard to say if she's got old age dementia or some early stage of Alzheimer's or something. Alzheimer's. Bless her heart, she's earned the right to have it. She's 99 years old, but like I said, somebody has to watch her. And I may have to go over to his place and video, you know, him explaining what the setup is, and then I come back to my place and try it and see how good a student I was. Die. Well, I think I'm going to call it there. I'm sure you've seen more than your share of banging on these crystalpedes. I've got 627 so far. I've got 373 to go. I hope my club holds out. But anyway, if you've lasted this far, I appreciate your sticking around. I hope you found some of it interesting. If you did enjoy some of it, I'd appreciate it if you could hit that like button. It just makes me feel a little bit better about doing these things. But anyway, until the next time we meet, may Ludius shine down on you, and y'all take care.